Have you checked the bottom of your water faucets lately? If you live in a hard water area like I do, hard water mineral deposits can build up on the bottom of your faucet. Luckily, there's some pretty easy ways to fix this. Today, I'm going to be sharing 3 different ways to clean the hard water deposits off of your faucet heads and tips on what to avoid and why. Let's start with a really important warning. I see a lot of videos showing people how to use vinegar to remove hard water buildup on faucets, but they almost never mention that some of these faucets cannot tolerate vinegar. In general, it's pretty safe to use vinegar to clean stainless steel, chrome, and brushed nickel to an extent. With faucets that have a brushed nickel finish like mine here, you do want to dilute that vinegar 50-50 when you're using it to clean off that hard water buildup. And you don't want to leave it on too long because the vinegar can eat away at the protective finish on your brushed nickel, so you do have to be careful. There are some types of faucets that you never want to use vinegar on, even if it is diluted. That includes gold finishes, polished brass, unlacquered brass, oil rubbed bronze, and matte black finishes. The acidity in that can remove the finish on those types of faucets. It can dull the look of it or even discolor some of them, so you have to be really careful with that. If you do have one of those types of faucets that you cannot clean with vinegar or anything acidic like lemon, I would recommend trying something called BioClean Hard Water Stain Remover. Now, I've never been able to test this personally because I do not have that type of faucet, but there are a lot of before and after pictures in the reviews for this product on Amazon from real users that have had copper, oil rubbed bronze, brass finish even, and it looks like it works really well without removing the finish. But as always, read the reviews and check for yourself before you use this on something in your house. Okay, now let's talk about the 3 easy ways to remove hard water buildup on faucets that I mentioned before. And the first one we're going to start with is a lemon. Lemon juice can be effective at removing mild hard water stain buildup. So I would say my faucet only has mild hard water buildup on it. So for the lemon to work on mine, I like to cut it in half, rub that lemon into the bottom of that faucet so it can get started on removing that hard water buildup. You can even sprinkle the top of that lemon with baking soda, a good amount of baking soda. That's going to be another good abrasive to help remove that hard water buildup on the bottom of your faucet. But first, sprinkle that lemon with the baking soda, attach it to the bottom of your faucet so that it's there for 10-15 minutes. The acid is working on breaking down all of that calcification on the bottom of your faucet. And then after the 15 minutes, you can remove that and scrub away at that calcification that might be left behind with that baking soda on the lemon, or just use a non-scratch scrubbing pad with that baking soda on the bottom of that faucet to gently scrub away anything that's left behind. But if you have a lot of hard water mineral buildup on the bottom of your faucet head, you're going to need to use something stronger. If you're looking for a homemade option, that's going to be vinegar. Vinegar is a stronger acid than lemon juice, so it's going to be able to tackle thicker, crustier buildup of that hard water minerals on your faucet head. You can use white distilled vinegar from your grocery store for this. All you need to do is soak a paper towel in the vinegar, make sure it's nice and wet, and then attach that paper towel to the bottom of your faucet head. I'm using cling wrap to make sure that that paper towel stays in place. You could also use like a Ziploc baggie and just use a rubber band or something to attach it to the faucet head. Leave that there for 15 minutes to an hour. Thicker buildup might need more time with the vinegar, or you might be able to remove that after half an hour, scrub away at it, and then do another vinegar treatment if you have really thick buildup. So you're just removing like the top layer of that mineral buildup, and then you have to do more vinegar to get to that bottom layer. So if you have a lot of buildup, this can take time, but if you have mild buildup, one treatment is generally going to do the trick. After removing that paper towel with the vinegar from the faucet head, use a non-scratch scrubbing pad to scrub away the leftover mineral deposits on the bottom of that faucet head. Okay, so I've gone over how to use lemon juice and baking soda and how to use vinegar on your faucets. Next, we're going to talk about 2 store-bought options. The first is Barkeeper's Friend. So Barkeeper's Friend does have an acid in it that can dissolve hard water buildup. I'm using the powdered version here just on the bottom of my faucet head. If I wanted to clean the whole faucet, the safest thing to do is use the liquid version of Barkeeper's Friend. Use the Barkeeper's Friend soft cleanser if you need to clean the metal portion of the faucet itself. The powder is only safe to use on the bottom of that faucet where it's not going to scratch your metal. The second option is, of course, that BioClean Hard Water Stain Remover that I mentioned before. That stain remover is safe on almost any type of metal faucet that you have in your house. So whether it's copper, bronze, brass, or even a gold finish, that cleanser seems to do very well without ruining the finish on the faucet. Again, this one is one that I haven't tested, but it has a lot of reviews with pictures where people are using it on those types of faucets safely. That's it for how to remove hard water buildup on your faucet heads. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. As always, I do try to answer them whenever I get a chance.